Hello, kia ora, I'm Philip Duncan and thank you for joining us for our Monday weather update recorded April the 8th. And we've got a stormy system coming into New Zealand this week. Severe weather is certainly looking likely in both main islands. Good news if you need some rain, but it is going to be a broken up, messy looking system. So we'll try and make sense of it for you. Let's kick off with the animated air pressure map. Now you've got out here to the east, high pressure, over here developing low pressure, and then way south of Australia, the next area of high pressure, and that's encouraging a big southerly for them. In fact, the southerly goes all the way up to Darwin. You don't see that very often. We've actually got a special video out today for Australia. We're just trialing some new Monday videos for them. So if you want to see more about Australia, watch that video, also out today. But all eyes in this video on New Zealand and what is going on with this developing front and low. So let's take a look at the next 48 hours from Monday tonight. Here is the high, parked right over the top of the Chatham Islands. There is the cold front, so I'll hit the animation. Here's the next 48 hours, and you can see the front moves up the west coast. It sticks there for a day or two. It might move up a bit and slide back down again. It's the first time we've had the yellow shading pop up in these new maps we're getting from the weather company, showing that this is heavy rain falling on the west coast. Take a look at your local rainfall details for more information. Cloudy in the north with these northerly winds, the subtropical portion now spreading in over central parts of the country, and the low offshore that is deepening. It doesn't actually turn into a storm really, but it is working with that departing high, this one here, to create this windy squash zone coming down on this side. And as the next high develops with that southerly, it will make a stronger southerly on the other side of it. So it's a lot of high pressure actually helping to make this a stormier event. So for the next 48 hours, let's have a look at that rainfall. Not surprising, you're seeing most of it over here on the west coast, and it is exceeding easily the 120 millimetres you see there. These are just trial maps we've got. We would love to extend that key. We can't physically do that, but please do check out our website. It's got all the rainfall data expected, how much rain is on its way, and of course the Met Service warnings and watches. They're already talking about this rain event for the west coast. Just a few showers for the next couple of days up here in the North Bay. Plenty looks as though it'll have the most, 15 to 20 millimetres for you. So Tuesday lunchtime, high pressure out by the Chathams, now east of them. Easterly winds coming into New Zealand, turning more of a northerly flow. So that'll be a northerly, northeasterly, northwesterly, just depends on where you are. Windy nor'westers kicking in down here to the south. By Wednesday, we've got that subtropical flow spreading down across New Zealand, so mild, frost-free. Certainly got some warm overnight temperatures coming up for this time of the year. And the low itself getting a bit deeper and larger. Northerly winds on this side getting windier, and southerlies on the Australian side also getting stronger for them. By Thursday, this is where we expect the low to be, but notice it's got the stretched out, elongated centre. That's part of the complication, trying to lock in exactly what's happening on Thursday. What you start with is where is the centre of the low. That's the starting point. At this stage, it looks as though it's down here. The other day it was up here. It's a long distance, the length of the country almost. And because it's got that stretched out centre, that of course makes the wind around it get stretched out as well. So we are expecting a very blustery Thursday with gale force winds right across parts of New Zealand. But you may not have it locked in for another day or so because of the fact that this is a strange shaped low, and a lot of the windy weather is being generated by the outgoing high and the incoming high, and not so much by a storm in the middle. The low itself isn't overly stormy, but it is producing stormy weather, hopefully that makes sense. So you'll see pockets of severe weather in this mix on Thursday, and it may still change even on this map that we're showing you here. By Friday, it's moving out to the east, 10 hectopascals. That's only just low pressure. So why is it so windy? These big strong highs on either side of it, making for more of the isobars, bigger air pressure gradient, and so that makes it windier, just like topographical map. The more lines you see on that, the steeper the gradient is on the hill. No different with isobars. So you've got windy weather out here, but look, much calmer for New Zealand with the flat low pressure zone moving in. Areas of rain around the country, it's a bit hit and miss. And by Saturday, look at that. It's gone. It's pushed out to sea. And the next big high pressure zone, wider than Australia, twice the width of Australia by the looks of it, moving on in towards us. So we're certainly not done yet with all the dry weather, but this rain hopefully is going to be very welcome at your place if you need rain. Please don't forget, check out our website for the Met Service warnings and watches. They'll be giving you some tentative rainfall figures. Of course, our websites, our new app, you can set up the alerts for the rain. It's really good with the bigger rain events and the wind as well. So there's quite a lot going on this week. We'll keep you up to date. Back again tomorrow, Tuesday, with our next update on this incoming low.